Our first morning in Antarctica. This is where we are. Drake Passage. And that's the Amsterdam right now. The other decks are closed. The doors are locked. Oh my God. It's February 1st, 2009. And this is our first glimpse of Antarctica. Wow. We are here, girl. That's amazing.
There's broken up rash ice off to the starboard. So the option is roll over, go back to sleep. Just a few words about the weather, not just the overcast. It appears to be a bit windy on the foredeck. So always watch your step, it's a little bit slippery.
Flying albatross and Antarctica in the background. I wish there was something to get the scale.
Starboard side, very nice views of humpback whales now at about 3-4 o'clock. A pair of them, Mr. and Mrs. Humpback.
We're having breakfast and we're watching the whales and the birds flow by.
That's a growler. No tabular icebergs yet, but wait for another day or so and you'll see plenty of them.
I just missed them right in front of us. Isn't that something? There is a humpback and penguins at the same time. That was so cute.
Just a quick geographic update. We're exiting Dolphin Bay. We're going to be passing by a group of small islands called the Waifs. The Waifs, W-A-I-F-S. The Waifs. And then we'll be in Gearlash Strait. If you want to be crossing it to have a look at some of the ice conditions around
Place is full of them.
Island and Herrera Channel. And on the starboard side, we still have Andros Island, and port side is Brabant Island, and we're going to be passing through Schullert Channel. That's probably not a new map, and then coming into Gearlash Strait. So ahead of us is the mainland of the Antarctic. That's the peninsula directly ahead of the ship. And we'll explore a little bit to see what looks good when we get there.
Oh my gosh. They're so cute.
Yeah, I know. Those birds are hard to get, aren't they?
I didn't have it fast enough, so it's probably referred. So should I tell you? I'll have to tell you a story. Don't turn. I've lost track. Helene, you remember? Is this side the mainland side?
Yeah,
Okay. You're not saying anything. Yes, sir.
They're so cute. It's a lot of them. We think that's a seal.
is that funny?
That was definitely a seal.
In case you arrived a bit late, some of the rats of penguins in the water are quite common. They've been Gen 2s so far, with a steep cliff on the left and then gradually sloping down to the right. That's Cooverville Island, which is probably on your handout sheet maps. Yes, it is. A large Gen 2 colony there of about 4,800 pairs, breeding pairs of Gen 2s, snow algae. And alga is growing on the snow, usually in the summer, and quite often near wildlife colonies. It thrives with the arrival of sunlight and also aerosols of penguin guano. and you have snow algae, quite often pink, sometimes brown, yellowish, perhaps greenish, but pink is very common. Lots of ice growlers in the water. Some of them we're looking over very carefully to make sure the larger ones might have seals on them. There's a blow from that whale.
Where?
And a very good profile of that dorsal fin.
Just about where you
Oh.
picked.
Kind of a rounded humpback, that's where the name comes from. And penguins in the water, just on this side of it.
Wow.
To the left of that iceberg, on the island and back of it, the beach is covered with nesting Gentoo penguins. Look at the shore, you see a number of other features of a penguin colony. Every little bit of a rise in the topography has larger numbers. Water seeks the lower parts of the topography. So if you're a nesting penguin, you want to be on a rise. That pinkish krill color. Very good sighting now of most of the colony. There's a lot more off to the right and around the corner. The first year is critical. They think the first year they might survive. Very good view now of the little mounds of nesting penguins on the high parts of the topography. That's Cooverville Island, and we're pointing into Herrera Channel.
We can hear them. They make a very distinctive noise, like a trilling noise. There are more nesting gentoos coming up. As Amsterdam proceeds into the channel, on the starboard side, you will see more nesting penguins. Maybe some blue-eyed shags as well on that same cliffside. If we spot any, we'll let you know. It used to be a nesting site for shags. The other birds you've been seeing flying around are kelp gulls. Many of them ashore on the starboard side at about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. The white spots on the rocks, those are kelp gulls, and also Antarctic terns.
The pink on the back is very pretty. I don't know if it's coming out.
Pero dónde, pero allí, mira. Eso. Nice picture, nice background. Ya hace el 70% de todo el agua dulce.
Absolutely magnificent. I can't even believe that I'm here.
Joining in from the bridge, just a geographic update. Now that we've passed Cooverville Island on the starboard side, the island on the starboard now is called Ronge, Ronge, R-O-N-G-E.
See, we thought that was fish. Look at that. Those are orange feet.
How close it's passing by. You can see the stripe from the sentiment. I don't know if you can see him. He's all by himself. Oh. Ah. Floating on by.
Snowfall or whatever, and as soon as we exit Herrera, we'll have a better idea of what Andor Bay looks like.
It's beautiful. It's a lot of fog. So peaceful. We were heading this way and it kind of looked like a dead end, but there is an opening on the right. And believe it or not, that's where this is going to turn into.
Into the
I just push them off.
How beautiful. That's Captain Toomey, our ice pilot, earning his money. He's walking back and forth, the poor guy. It's windy.
What Olympic seals eat? Well, probably anything they can find. They'll eat krill and also penguins in the water if they can find them. And fur seals. And fish.
Ah. He's so cute. It's a leopard seal. Ah, he was hiding.
Get it, Nancy.
I think I got like it was just like a tiny little fin. It's a Russian ship. And kind of gives you a tiny little idea of the scale of the glaciers. Well, the mountains in this case, and the cliffs.
The mountain on the port side at about 11 o'clock to the left of the bay is called Mount Javet, which is a very popular one for skateboarding, snow sledding rather,
Really?
and skiing. A rather short slope, but if you want to ski in the Antarctic, that's one place where you don't want to ski too far, obviously, or you wind up wet.
Look at the penguin, Jim, on the rock. Penguin. Where? Right at the extension here, rock.
That's right. Oh, that's to take pictures about. Okay.
This is actually a summer station where tourists go on board and they can buy t-shirts and keychain, chains and all sorts of stuff. It's closed in the wintertime. It's only open in the summertime. Of course. We are entering Paradise Bay. Oh, that's beautiful. They use this bay to find a respite from the rough waters and to make repairs. Ah, it is. Yes. Wow.
You should be coming up higher to see the tail. You didn't see the tail.
Oh, that would be nice.
But he has to come up higher.
Wheel sighting, starboard side, 2 o'clock.
Yes, 3 o'clock now.
There's
There he
coming up
comes.
again, there's a humpback.
Yeah, but it's not. You see the tail? He has to arch
Very
more.
nice.
Not coming up
He
high
has to
enough.
arch more. He arches more, then he comes up. Look to 5 o'clock maybe. He comes. There he comes again.
There are people there right now. They communicated by radio. It's the Argentinian station.
As we get closer to the station, there may or may not be some blue-eyed shags flying around because there is a colony of shags nesting on a cliff to the right of the buildings, about 100 yards to the right of them. You can spot it by the whitish or lightish color of the rock, which is their guano. Yesterday in my talk on living and working in the interior, I showed a slide of a streak of greenish malachite on a cliff. That streak is on that cliff just to the left of the major crack.
Another leopard seal. We just made like a 360-degree turn. We are turning on the spot.
there off on the starboard side for a bit. We can see a number of birds in the water and feeding, flying over it. There are storm petrels flying around, that little black bird that flies like a bat, let's call it. And there also was a southern giant petrel, the large bird, a couple of pintado petrels, and also gulls. So there must be some food there somewhere. They were all, well, let's say not competing for it, but trying to get in on a feed. And now they pretty much scattered. Quite a scenic place when you can build a station in Paradise Bay. They probably have one of the best sites, best locations, and best views. The other one in Paradise Bay is the head of the ship, almost directly ahead of the bow, maybe a little toward the port. That's the Chilean station, Gonzales Videla, several miles away.
There is a guy out there. There is someone out there. Oh, I hope he will wave to us. Probably Argentinian. It's an Argentinian station. So get a sense of scale here. Can you see the guy? There is a guy right there in the little shack, the second one, the one at the edge. It's quite a few of them. He was waving to us before. I can't tell if he's waving now. Can you tell?
Underneath that thing, right?
The little red shack,
Yeah.
you know, at the end.
Oh yeah, they're waving.
It's probably their highlight of the day.
Did you see any animals?
Leopard seals, a whale.
Right.
It's so peaceful. Look at the fog up ahead. I don't know if I'm getting it. It's so adorable.
This is nice. This is nice. See?
You know, on clear weather you get good photographs, but this is like very atmospheric.
Oh, this is nice too.
The snow is coming down. We are in Antarctica. Beautiful. It's so atmospheric with the fog and the snow coming down. It's beautiful. Oh. Why on earth?
That's a nice one.
Ah, they're so cute.
must be nice if you could see them.
It's a lot of them. I know this water is like brimming with life.
Yes.
Whoa!
Starboard 1 o'clock, humpback whale.
That was a lot of noise.
Two
Oh,
humpback whales.
2 of them. Oh, I hope you can pick up the noise that they're making, the sound that they're making. Oh my God.
Very good examples of the dorsal fin and the blow. Whales are cooperating very nicely. Hard to imagine there's so much bulk of the whale that we don't even see. For a whale, for example, that's 50 feet long, it would weigh about a ton per foot. That's a big mass. For a right whale, because they're so bulky, it would be about 2 tons per foot of length.
Amazing. Oh my God. Oh, perfect. Oh my God. That was perfect. Tell me you got the tail.
I think I got something.
They're very lively. It's such a peaceful sailing. You're moving so slow.
Well, we did, after all, get a good look at the Chilean station. Gabriel Gonzalez Videla, now at about 2 o'clock, almost abeam on the starboard side, 4 orange buildings, and somebody is there in the summer. And there's also a tour ship parked there, possibly making a landing, but I'm not sure. That's the Antarctic Dream, passenger ship with 78 passenger capacity and operated by, if I can find the right page, by Antarctic Shipping, which I think operates out of Ushuaia.
How were they able to get on board from Ushuaia?
So there are people ashore, they would be there putting their feet on the continent for one thing, but also there are more Gen 2s nesting on the continent side of the station, which is to the right, and the chinstrap penguin nest over there as well.
I'm trying to take the people that are there on the strip.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big
Lots of people.
people, maybe they're.
This is actually where you put your foot on the continent. This is not an island. This is part of the Antarctic continent. Mm.
So they had a whale ship drops them off from Deception Island here on the beach, where there was a water boat sitting, an old abandoned water boat, and they used that boat as a shelter by building wooden structures around it, and they lived there for a year. Why would they do that? Well, they thought there must be a way over the peninsula, and once they got to the other side, they could explore new territory. That never happened. So instead, Thomas Bagshaw, one of the men, a geologist, made a wintering study of the Gen 2 penguins.
C'est un petit bateau.
Lazy thing. And we don't know the difference.
Yeah. Well, I think I've only seen 2 minkies. The rest of it is no feathers. This guy's right at the surface. Could be sleeping at the surface.
Are they able to do that?
Yeah. They just hang out just like that. There's 2 of them. It looks like
There's just a pair. It's a pair.
Yeah. So they very well be just sleeping right at the surface. Long.
Well, they wake up when we go by.
Wake up now.
They will.
Yawn.
Otherwise, we are going to run them over. Oh, there they go.
Oh, went back. Went in, right?
Oh, he's got to come up for a breath. Yeah, they are too. Sleepy little things.
Yep.
No. It's Super Bowl Sunday. The Pittsburgh Steelers against the Arizona Cardinals.
Quarterback. Do we have any Redskin fans in here? How many up here? How many people are rooting for the Cardinals? How about the Steelers? How many people's team didn't make it to the Super Bowl? That's what I thought. Ready? Who threw and caught the longest pass completion in a Super Bowl game? We need the quarterback.
What we need is Pat Larkin.
And we need the receiver. Yes. Who was in the Super Bowl in 2004? What's that? Kurt Warner? No. Not Manning, not Brady. Well, Brady was in the 2004 Super Bowl. All right, how about I give you the receiver, you give me the quarterback. Mushin Muhammad was the receiver. Yes, no, you already got one. Delhomme is correct. Jake Delhomme. How many people knew that one? 3. Look at that, the kickoff show, let's hear it.
His hands, Arizona on toss. They have to be in shock right
Got
now.
new record of longest interception. Harrison.
They did a really good job of throwing off the rhythm of Kurt Warner. I'm not allowing Larry Fitzgerald to get into it.
Hard rocking, booty shaking, love making, Super Bowl quake, history making, legendary E Street Band.
The halftime show. Bruce Springsteen. Well, not exactly at home. We are in Antarctica.